In
Why'd
2008,
Aaron leave?
Ray sued his previous company, Colorado Anesthesia Consultants, over software he helped create. He lost the case and later accused his lawyer of overcharging him. He paid him
I
over
went to go get some pizza, and
$600,000.
this is what I
He
come
took
back to.
the lawyer to court,
A
won,
glizzy
but the lawyer
and a
filed for
glizzy.
bankruptcy, and Trey never saw a penny. And so, like, their life savings were really going down the tubes. They would sell their house in, like, a very fancy upmarket suburb of Denver and move into a rental. And in the rental, they almost got carbon monoxide poisoning. So, yeah. Things were looking pretty grim for the couple when they decided to move to Aspen. They were hoping that Nancy Styler could open a spa business and, well, they could begin again. That's when they met Nancy Pfister and agreed to rent her house. And like, they stayed with Nancy for a couple of weeks, and although from the start it seemed like they were best friends forever, maybe even, things didn't stay that way. After a while, Pfister done Pfistered and kind of treated the Stylers the same way she treated her friends, like Garcon. The Stylers didn't appreciate being talked down to, ordered around, and hey, generally treated like shit when they're the guests. And then when Nancy Pfister left the house to go to Australia to winter down under, well, the house kind of fell to shit too. Water problems, appliances didn't work. The house was just broken. You gave me a broke house. The rent, it was $4,000 a month, and they had already given her 12 up front. So they decided to withhold rent until Nancy sent guys to fix them.
Raymond. I'm about to do suicides. Watch this.
Kathy, who would, organize fixers, well, they would commiserate over Nancy Pfister being kind of a bitch. Nancy Pfister was not happy hearing about all of this stuff. She thought the Stylers were con artists. And, well, maybe she just wasn't used to being, held responsible. But there you have it. So the Stylers said, fuck this shit, we're out. We're leaving your house, Nancy Pfister, on the 22nd of February. Nancy Pfister said, fine, get out by the 22nd of February. I'm coming back from Australia then. You leave any stuff in my house and it's not gone, I'm gonna fucking burn it. She didn't actually say that, but So Nancy had to come back from her trip early. The Stylers, they had to go to a motel. The relationship was, broken. And the thing was, the Stylers hadn't taken everything out. Well, for a couple of reasons. One being that it was very short notice, and they'd been planning on staying there and moving to Aspen and, starting the spa business. They also had a lot of spa equipment needed for that business they wanted to start up. That they were stashing in Nancy Pfister's place, and Nancy was not going to let them remove it until they submitted to her demands, which was almost $14,000 for what she called were utilities and damages to her house. So you can see how that wouldn't end well for anybody. The Stylers were staying at a motel in Basalt, half an hour down the road.
Bloody old cow, I missed you. Did you miss your father? Answer the question and perish in a pit of death. Jackson, do you want to perish? Of course you are, Raymond. Always selling, bro. They look like Beetle. That's why they look like Beetlejuice. I guess he's our only option. I mean, that's his nickname, so. That's his nickname, so it doesn't really offend him, Jackson. Yo, this face creation is so ugly. Oh my god. This has to be the rarest face creation in 2K. Just shut your mouth up, bro. Remy, you're actually built like Jackson, bro. Shut up. I said you're built like Jackson. What's that supposed to mean? Don't ever say that. Yeah, Bo Jackson. Jackson, you gonna let him say that? He said not the muscle. Jackson. Yeah, you spilled water all over yourself. uh yeah, you ever happened to your fingers, Jackson? You pop them back in place. Jackson, was it worth it? I mean, Raymond, what do you regret doing that? Yeah. You're a weirdo. People actually need to go see someone. Ah, Raymond broke your finger. Raymond, do you do? And Raymond said he didn't regret it. How do you feel about that? Raymond, would you do it again? Well, so you are gonna do it again. You harassed him. His life felt like he felt like his life was in danger because of you. Because you were being a menace to the whole universe. What did Raymond do that was a menace? Raymond doesn't do anything, surprisingly. That's a joke. You do a lot of things that we don't say because you're a menace. Raymond Jackson, he could talk to you like that? Jackson Bear. Jackson, he could talk to you like this? And I guess Raymond's the master. Jackson look like Don Southcott. Retardedness. Damn, you could talk like that, Raymond? good, Raymond? Raymond, why do you act like Jackson? No, you're just a menace to the whole human race. Jackson, you scare a lot of young children, I will not lie. Me, Yazir. Ace, you're freaking. Apparently, you're his brother. Yo, Raymond, who win the fight, Jackson or Yazir? Why would you ask Raymond that question? Are you an idiot? You die. I know your brain doesn't work. What happened?
Dead weight.
Raymond joined the pro-am.
Bundled her up in multiple bags and sheets.
Oh my
Then
god,
flipped
bro.
a queen-sized mattress.
Jackson, join the program.
This was all coming from a guy
Join the program.
No, you
and
didn't.
looked like a strong breeze. So now I'll try to
Raymond, do a
tell
countdown of
the
52 seconds.
with a straight face.
New developments in the murder of an Aspen socialite, a former anesthesiologist pleading
And
guilty
Raymond's
to
a
second
menace to the whole
degree
nation.
murder. The Aspen Times reporting that 66-year-old William Styler agreed to a plea deal with prosecutors. Styler is accused of hitting 57-year-old Nancy Pfister
36, 37.
while she slept.
Do you want to count?
Styler wants to know why.
Nancy and Kathy were released. Trey pled guilty, and as part of a the plea deal, he was sentenced to 20 years in prison, which was a life sentence for him. His motive, desperation, anger. He'd reached his wit's end. He was mad as hell and just wasn't going to take it anymore. Nancy later divorced Trey. She retook her maiden name, Nancy Mason. Then, in August 2015, Trey Styler killed himself in prison. So, case closed, all wrapped up in a nice little bow. This real frail old guy.
Hey, Jackson.
Initially, I think it goes without saying.
Raymond's an idiot. What do you think is gonna happen? Is he gonna be normal? Count it two.
I guess he just decided to take all the blame on himself. And he said, this is how I did it, this is what happened. And, him being the only one there, and there not being a huge amount of evidence as to how exactly it happened, they couldn't, disprove he didn't do it on his time. Nancy later wrote a book called Guilt by Matrimony, a memoir of love, madness, and the murder of Nancy Pfister. People weren't huge fans of it.
Jackson, breathe air for your.
Also, a few months after her ex-husband's death, Nancy also collected a cool $1 million. Trey's life insurance policy. Hey, problem solved, right? All those debts and problems, all gone now. And of course, the legal stuff, her husband did it. So, that's that lady. And she gets a lot of money. Maybe she can start her spa business. Finally, everything's coming up, Nancy. Not that Nancy. And not this Nancy either, because Juliana Pfister, Nancy Pfister's daughter, filed a wrongful death suit against her. This, kind of negated the life insurance payout, and Nancy Styler is once again, as much as I could find, currently bankrupt. So, who killed Nancy Pfister? Well, glad you asked. Trey Styler, of course. Look at him. Strong, virile, a champion. So yeah, just, keeping a straight face on how that one played out. Trey did it all.
If you'll answer me like men.
Apparently. And it's kind of funny how it's like, goes around and around that Nancy Styler is currently once again back from
Jackson!
She was.
Get on your big!
That was circular. What are those round things called?
Yeah, no, Jackson, I did say that. I said get on your small forward.
appreciate you.
Jackson, do you listen at
Look
all?
after yourselves, won't you? And I will see you as always real soon in the next one.
Not to me, and I'm your father.
Aaron, why'd you leave the program?
I'm doing something, Najee.
Hey, you and well, my name is Mike.
Please,
Raymond,
Video,
shut
we're
up!
of Sandra Melgar, who was sent away in 2017.
Nigga, I know you're not talking about shit. I know.
This story takes us to Houston, where Sandra Melgar was married to
GT
Jim
on.
Melgar for 32 years. And when celebrating their 32nd wedding anniversary, they went out to dinner, had a nice
Exactly.
time.
Well, I'm bored. It's 2 a.m. in the morning.
Remember much after that.
Oh, well, we do it. There's a problem, right?
She woke up the next day tied up and locked in her closet. And Jim, her husband, was, well...
Aaron,
Oh,
why'd
God.
you leave the program?
A staged scene
Because of things, alright? You're gonna keep asking me 25
as
questions?
innocent as many believe her to be. In this case, it's absolutely fascinating. I mean, there are many things in it which lead you
I
to
don't
believe
sit by
one thing or the other.
myself.
So, let's get into
Now look at this.
Jamie Jim Melgar was born in
That didn't even scare me. Yo, nah, Raymond, how does that scare you?
Where Sandra, Sandy,
How does someone get scared of that? What?
Jim and Sandy became high school sweethearts, graduating in 1978, and they got married in 1980.
Yo, what the? Yo, what is this? Yo! Yo, look at what I'm about to send. Hey, yo, what? What the hell? What the hell?
And over the years, they would get into real estate, owned a few rental homes. Jim and Sandy would have a daughter, Elizabeth Liz, born in 1980. Strict enough group, though, I understand. Now, people close to Jim and Sandy knew them as a very close couple, loving, friendly.
Raymond's a school threat.
The police, though, would have a different opinion when we get to what we're going to get to. On the 22nd of December 2012, Jim and Sandy headed out to celebrate their 32nd wedding anniversary. Now, their actual wedding anniversary was on the 12th of December, but Sandy was ill that day, so they pushed it by like a week and a half. So, for the big anniversary, they decided to go to their favorite Mexican restaurant, Los Cucos. They chowed down.
Look at Rick Ross, man, so inspirational.
Then the couple headed home. On the way, they went into a CVS to pick up some mixers, Coke and Sprite. And then they arrived home.
Look in the Instagram group chat. Look at Rick Ross, man, so inspirational.
Surprisingly, I wasn't there. But whatever.
He's being a inspiration, telling kids to not get pregnant.
The next day, on the 23rd of December, at about 4:30 p.m.
Wait, he does? I can barely see. Oh, I see it.
Herman and his family popped by Sandy and Jim's. It was a few days before Christmas. They planned a big old family get-together. So, Herman rocked up and knocked on the front door, but got no answer, which he thought was odd. They had a pre-planned Christmas thingamajig. He then popped around
Backpack.
So he then
next to.
And then they heard Sandy calling for help. Sandra Melgar was...
Look at Busta Rhymes, man. So inspirational.
They rushed into the master bathroom, where they found a chair wedged into the closet doorknob. Herman moved the chair and opened up the door. And inside, they found Sandy laying face down on the ground. Her arms tied up behind
Oh my God. Jackson dunked on someone.
Her ankles bound by a scarf.
Leave him alone.
The were so tight that they cut loose. They couldn't be undone. Herman and his wife Maria, when they discovered Sandy, they would later say it was so absolutely tight. There's no way she could have done it by herself.
Jackson, why are you in the three corner?
Sandra was free. She rushed out to find Jim, and she found him in his closet. No pulse. Jim was stabbed and cut 31 times and had multiple blunt force trauma injuries as well. His legs were tied with a telephone cord, and a rope was loosely tied around his chest. It looked like he had been fighting with his attacker before they somehow overpowered him and stabbed him to death in the closet. Inside the closet was Jim's gun, but it hadn't been used. At this point, Sandra is just hysterical, as it would be. And the murder
We scored.
From the get-go, they used interrogation techniques. The room, it was cold. How you feeling? The seating, straight out of the books.
I'm passing you the book.
Viewed with suspicion.
I know how it looks. But I was also tied up, and I couldn't, that's just...
See that what we're seeing there, the physical evidence that's there, and what you're telling us,
Well, I'm sorry I jumped the first
it's not
time.
adding up, Sandra.
I don't like her.
Sandra
This
then told
guy.
them what happened the night before. Or what she remembers, at least. Sandra told them that a car was tailgating them after leaving CVS. But then, when they were getting close to home, they turned right and the other car turned left. organs producing that would come from, you know, attacking and overpowering and had nothing on catastrophic damage to organs that would indicate a very